All right, another nice night for the Utah Jazz, who take out the Orlando Magic on the back end of a back-to-back. This is the Hoops Nerd postgame show. All right, guys, minus Mike Conley, back end of a back-to-back, and this game never looked in question really at any point in time. I mean, the Magic gave the Jazz some fight in the first half, but the Jazz figured them out and just beat them. And a lot of times it's just the Jazz out-talenting people. Having Donovan Mitchell is just a luxury. And that's basically what I would say for the Orlando Magic is just they've got to clear the shelves again. I know they're missing Jonathan Isaac. I know they're missing Aaron Gordon. I like Jonathan Isaac, and I think he's someone you can build around. But, man, the injuries are... it's scary stuff with how many injuries he's had in the first few years. You can see the potential with him and how good he could be, and he could be a potential building block. But with what Orlando has on the floor right now, I mean, they just don't have anything to build around. And honestly, that's what you're trying to do as an NBA franchise, and it's what the Jazz have been lucky enough to do, and why they haven't been, bad for that many years between the Deron Williams and then this iteration of the Utah Jazz with Quinn Snyder and Dennis Lindsey and Justin Zanuck and all them, is that they've found building blocks that they can build around that make up this great team that's the Utah Jazz. For Orlando, I mean, what do you have right now? Vucevic? I mean, Vucevic is a nice stretch center, He would be like a nice component on a good team. He's not the centerpiece of anything that another good team is going to do. Like the Boston Celtics would like Vucevic because he's like an upgrade on Daniel Tice, and he's like the best player on the Orlando Magic. And I'm probably underselling Vucevic and what he does and his ability to shoot the ball and do what he does. But man, it's sad what is going out there for the Orlando Magic. And to see Mo Bamba have a nice night against Utah is just so. I mean, it's like I feel bad for Orlando Magic fans. I really do. Like. This is what you have to root for is just rough. And who is this guy? I don't even know. Who knows? It's just tough stuff for the Orlando Magic, Aaron Gordon, I mean, honestly, they've got to clear the cupboards and you've got to find some pieces to build around. You just have to. This middling stuff in the Eastern Conference is so dumb. It's so dumb. They're going nowhere. And they're barely going to make the playoffs if at all. So what are you accomplishing? Get a building block and build around him. Or actually develop your guys. Why would you draft Mo Bamba if Vucevic is the future of your team? Why did you re-sign Vucevic? You were scared to lose him? That type of, scared, feared mindset is what keeps teams from getting better. It really is. Guys, I haven't seen anyone in chat. I know it's a late night tonight, so maybe the chat's not working. I don't know. But for whatever reason, I'm not seeing any chat. So if you're on chat, say hi. I'm not seeing it. I know it's a late night, guys. Guess what? I was at Disney on Ice tonight. I was on Disney on Ice. I come home, I watch the game, still do the show. So, but anyways, guys, I just feel bad for Magic fans. I feel bad that they have ownership group. And, oh, there we go. Anthony Pride. Thank you, Anthony. I just feel bad that we have, a team that just has no direction, and that's on the GM and that's on the ownership and the front office to not make trades, to just try to get something to build around. But building around Vucevic is that's poverty. I'm sorry, it's bad. That's hot dog water. Vucevic. I mean, he's the third or fourth guy on a championship team at best. At best, right? If he goes to the Celtics, they'll be a tiny bit better because they'll have a little bit better shooting from that center position. But how much better than Daniel Tice is Vucevic? He's definitely better, but by how much? I don't know. It's rough stuff. I'm sorry, Magic fans. I'm really sorry. Your GM needs to be better and make trades. He just does. Get some picks. You've got teams like the freaking Oklahoma City Thunder who are getting picks out the wazoo. They have more picks than they know what to do with. Patrick Akubo, all-star Patrick Akubo, that's right. You've got the Oklahoma City Thunder who have all the picks in the world. They've made lemonade out of lemons with their players and multiple players, not just their stars, but they've gotten picks for a lot of guys, and they're going to get picks for for Lou Dort. And what are the Magic's gonna come out of with this season? It's just like the saddest franchise in the NBA. It really is. It's like the saddest franchise there is. They can't do anything right. And they get Mo Bamba. They've wasted Mo Bamba. Like, they've ruined Mo Bamba. And you saw what he could do tonight. A 3-point shooting big with the same measurements as Rudy Gobert. And you never play him. And he looks trade that guy. I'd pick up Mo Bamba in a second. In a second. You watch this game tonight and you don't think he deserves a chance to, like, prove himself on, come on. That's craziness. That's like sad stuff, guys. That is sadness. For the Jazz, it's really nice to have Donovan Mitchell and Jordan Clarkson. Incredible. I mean, Jordan Clarkson, you saw how important he was last game. He didn't have a good shooting game last game. Today, he has a better shooting night, and you see what a difference Jordan Clarkson makes to this team, that six-man role. He is so essential to what the Jazz do. Donovan Mitchell comes out in the second half and just explodes. Just fantastic. Donovan Mitchell he is so dynamic. He is one of the major reasons the Jazz beat these bad teams. Mike Conley's out, and Donovan Mitchell just takes over. Tonight, he had 6 assists in like 30-plus games. So it's incredible. It's incredible to have Donovan Mitchell just be able to score like this. I mean, that's the reason why the Jazz are going to be a 55 to 65 win team every year for the next 4 years, because you've got Rudy Gobert's defense, and then you've got Donovan Mitchell, who can just like destroy these like bad teams like this. They're always going to overcome these bad teams. And so the next step for Utah is just winning the playoffs, and it's just kind of a wait and see. But they can do it for sure. They need Bojan Bogdanovic to be better tonight. Bojan Bogdanovic, another rough night, 1 for 6 for Bojan. What happened to the consistent Bojan Bogdanovic that gets like 2 for 4 from 3 or 2 for 5 from 3 every night? Like, what happened to that Bojan? Tonight, 1 for 6, 2 for 8 from the field. And this is the Orlando Magic, guys. I know they play pretty solid defense. That's what they do. They have size and length, and that's what the Magic are, is just size and length. That's their MO. But still, 1 for 6, man. And there was no Mike Conley, so there were opportunities. It's just, Bojan Bogdanovic has got to figure it out. Because guess what? Tonight, Mie Aoni showed up big time. Mie Aoni tonight, let's see. I've got to make sure I'm on the right page here. Yes. Mie Aoni, 2 for 4 from the field, and it was 2 for 4 from 3. So all his shots were threes, and he made 50% of them. That release is pretty quick. I don't know. And his defense was nice. Mie Aoni, a +7 for the game. Bojan Bogdanovic, just a +2. And so Bojan Bogdanovic, if he's not scoring, it's tough. I do like how Bojan is moving the ball. 2 assists tonight for Bojan, and that's just indicative of him actually moving the ball really nicely. 3 rebounds, but man, 10 points for Bojan against the Magic. I mean, he should have just had a better night. Maybe he's tired from back-to-back, and that's okay because he is a little older. But man, it's really rough. Mie Aoni is looking like that guy's getting some hot take stuff right now. Like, that guy is like making me think he should be on the floor every single game. And maybe you do need to think about moving somebody, And there's those rumors out there about PJ Tucker, by the way. I would look at trading for PJ Tucker. You put PJ Tucker in this starting unit next to Rudy Gobert, and you have the best defense in the NBA, no question. And that's a guy that has proven himself in the playoffs and will play just bulldog defense for your team in the playoffs. That guy next to Rudy Gobert is scary good defense. That's scary. Utah needs to do something at the trade deadline to just lock this season up. And we talked about this last time, I think. This is the window. This is the window. Utah needs to go through that window. You don't just need to climb through that window. Hopefully we can get to the Western Conference Finals. Hopefully, maybe if we're lucky, someone's injured and we get to No, punch that window. Punch that window. Get to the championship. That's what you do. You don't do this limp stuff. You don't do like that fishy handshake. No, you do a handshake like a physical person that grabs things by the horns and says, "I want that last piece of pizza. The last piece of pizza in the fridge, I want that pizza. That's mine. And I don't even ask for it. I just heat it up in the microwave and I eat it. And I deal with the consequences later." That's how you need to be. And that's how you need to go and win the championship, all right? Get that pizza. Get that pizza. Get that leftover Little Caesars, all right? Do it. That's what you got to do. If you want to win the championship, you can't be limp noodle stuff, all right? You've got to be the right stuff. And that's what you got to do. Do it. That's like Anthony said. You hurt my feelings with your XM comment, Anthony, but that's okay because I love you. But do it is correct. Just do it, as in what Nike says. What Nike says. That's what you've got to do. All right? That's what you got to do. We are not like wimps. All right? That's not how we do. Not how we do on the Hoops Nerd channel. And that's not how the Jazz need to do. That the Jazz need to find a way to win this championship. And by the way, you can find ways to make things work. You know, you've got some pieces. You really do. And you've got things on the bench that you know can step in and just like big time stuff. Miaoni makes things happen, by the way. That guy, I want to see that guy play against starters. I want to see that guy get a chance against some starters. I want to see what he can do. Because from what I've seen against second units, it's nice stuff. And when you've got someone like Donovan Mitchell, who's now, I mean, tonight, 6 assists for Donovan Mitchell, I believe. Let's verify that. Oh, wait, is this the right one? I'm looking at you last week's. Doggone it. Guys, it's late night post-reaction. Yes, Donovan Mitchell tonight, 6 assists, 10 for 19 from the field. Donovan Mitchell, just an absolute beast. 31 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Apparently, all he does is shoot, but tonight he had 6 assists. Donovan Mitchell is setting people up. And when you have 2 playmakers, and it sounds like Mike Conley is probably going to be on this team long term, you've got 2 playmakers, and that's what you need. And you've got Joe Ingles on the bench. You've got a lot of playmaking. And then you've got Jordan Clarkson, too. You need shooters. You've got Royce O'Neal. You've got Miaoni. You've got your defense there. And Rudy Gobert. I want to see Miaoni get more minutes. He needs it. He needs it. More minutes for Miaoni. Guys, that's all I got to say tonight. It's late. Disney on Ice was really good. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Let's look up my All-Stars that I love. Thank you guys for watching this late night, by the way. This is a late night show. Let's find our All-Stars. Let it go. Let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Let's see. All right, 1 second. Let's pull this up. All right, All-Stars. First off, starting off tonight with Patrick Akubo in the chat. What a stud. Patrick Akubo. Akubes, baby. Is that the nickname? Lee Christensen, Shan Therick, Ryan Perry, Justin Ty H. Patrick Akubo, again, gets the double shout out. Robert Hall, Kyle Christensen, DW, Jazz going all the way, right? David Lee, and Jorge Arizaga. Guys, that's all I got tonight. It's a late night show. It's been a lot of fun. It's the best channel in the world. This is the best channel in the world. It's a crappy mic, but it's the best channel in the world. Like and subscribe to this channel. Hit the join down there. I'm a little out of it. I'm a little loopy, but this was pretty fun. Love to Jingles from Australia. Yes. By the way, Joe Ingles was incredible tonight, and they were leaving him wide open. What is that? Leaving Joe Ingles so he can do a layup from the three-point line? That's weird. That's dumb. That is Dundee. That is dumb. That is stupid. That's all I got to say, guys. Like and subscribe. I'm out of focus. I guess we're just going to be out of focus. Oh, there we go. Anyways, like and subscribe. This is the channel that people want to go to. And tell your friends. I'm tired. I will talk to you later.